Well, Lee, thanks for joining me on the coach back from Durham. My first question has got to be, how on earth have we not taken something from the game? Because I thought it was probably one of our best performances of the season.
I think you're spot on. I thought the girls were absolutely excellent. Every player, the ones that started, the one that come onto the pitch, and really disappointed to not got something. When you go away to these top sides and play so well, you know you're going to need a little bit of luck. You're going to need a good performance. You can't come here and get anything without playing well, and we did do that today, and we felt we should have got something. So, we're feeling a bit disappointed. But on the other hand, we've taken another strong performance, another close game, and we've got to use that performance and that momentum into the next game. We have to. So, I was really pleased with the girls today. They played well. They did play well.
You more than matched them, and if not the first half, you certainly were the better side. I mean, hitting the bar, there was chances blocked. It was an incredible start to the game. Was that something you wanted the girls to pick up on? Because obviously Durham played Thursday night and would have had the long travel from London back to Durham.
Yeah, we knew we had to start quick and as I say, try to get on the front foot. And the first half was pretty spot on, to be honest. We had some good chances to say Nick hit the bar, and we just couldn't force over the line afterwards. We had a couple of headers from corners from Flo and G. Robert. Sophie McLean got in behind and nearly went round the goalie. The goalie's got there. So, we had some good moments. I don't think Sarah was tested in goal until like the 45th minute in the first half. So I thought it was close, but we definitely shaded that first half. And we should have had a penalty in the first half. I felt that Sophie was pulled massively around by the player, and unfortunately need that little bit of luck. We needed to get that goal in the first half. Durham changed their shape second half. We kind of thought they might do. They went for something first half that was different to what they perhaps normally do. And I don't think it probably worked for them, and we managed to figure it out quite quickly. Second half they changed the shape and they stepped up a little bit and shaded the second half. Getting the early goal obviously caused us problems to chase the game.
You're always going to expect that second half pressure from Durham. It's probably why they are where they are, particularly on home soil. They're such a strong outfit. But you must feel unfortunate not to have taken at least a point, even on the second half showing, because even within the last 15 minutes, it was us in the ascendancy, I felt.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably been a long time where we've been, the ones in the ascendancy at the end, as you said, and they're just smashing the ball clear and trying to clear their lines. And we were on top and trying to force the equaliser, but that's why Durham, they've gone top today. That's why they're up there. It looks like it's going to be probably between them and Leicester at the moment for the title, and you can see why, because they had the ability to grind out that victory and that clean sheet on home soil, even after a tough game on Wednesday. But they're a good side. They've got good staff, good players that have been in the league and know how to win games at this level, and that's really important. We're still a young side, and we're still learning. We're learning quick, but we're still learning how to grind things out. So, fair play to Durham. They did what they had to do, and unfortunately, we did manage to get a point, which would have been a really nice result away from home.
Do you think the Bees are slowly getting back to the team that were so brilliant last year in the fifth place finish? From the last, let's say, 4 or 5 performances between 2020 and up to this afternoon, there seems to be a bit of a rejuvenated confidence about your side.
100%. I think we do look like that more solid side. We've had a couple of slips. I mean, even when we look at like the 3-0 loss to Blackburn, it wasn't a 3-0 game, and our win was taken out of our sails at 1-0 with a penalty shout, and when we looked like we were going to get back into it. So the games can be close sometimes and swing a little, in the balance very quickly. So we've shown we're a lot more solid. We just need to start putting the ball in the back of the net at the other end. It has been a problem. The players know that. Again, we haven't managed to score today. And look, we won't be the only team to not score against Durham, but we have had chances. We had some good moments where we picked the wrong pass in the final third. We had to make a change up top today, though. Lauren Pickett wasn't able to travel in the end. It was ill. It's not COVID, but it's an illness. Unfortunately, we had to make that call around Lauren. So obviously losing her, especially how well she played last week, has impacted us. But yeah, we went for something slightly different today. It worked to a point, but we've got to stop putting the ball in the back of the net.
When you look at the performance, I guess what you'll be saying to the girls is we've got to play like that every week now with the games coming up. I mean, we've still got to play Liverpool, and we've got Sheffield to visit the Hive. If we can play in the way we did and try and get that rub of the green and get ourselves on the score sheet, you'd like to think we'll certainly continue to pick up points as we have done in the previous matches.
Yeah, we have to, and we set ourselves a target of making sure that we better each game as we can do. And if we don't, then we at least match it. And goal difference could be important, and I think it will be, you know. And it's important that if we are going to lose games, we can't go and do what we did earlier on the season and go and slip to a 4-0, you know, defeat. You know, that can't happen again. And the players have made that pledge to make sure that, you know, they're going to keep going. And if they do concede like they did today, they dig in. So yeah, we need to be solid when we go against the likes of the Sheffields and Liverpools of the world, and see what we can do against everyone. But the way we're playing at the moment, we do look like we're gonna get a lot, you know, going to get a lot of points between now and the end of the season. I feel like that. So it's just that little bit of belief in front of goal. That's the big thing, and because we're looking solid at the other end. But good teams find a way to grind out results, and at the moment we just haven't quite got that. That's probably the next hill we have to go.
You used all 5 subs today. I want to talk about one of them in particular, Sophie Quirk. She'd come off the bench, and it seemed the only way Durham dealt with her was by having to foul her. I counted she was fouled 6 times after she was subbed on. She's certainly going to be a talent for us in this part of the season.
100%. We're trying to, you know, bring Sophie into the games as quick as we can, but also as gentle as we can, because you just throw her in for 90 minutes after not playing much this season, especially against good sides like Durham. It's going to be a steep learning curve. So we know she's going to be a big player for us through the end of the season. As you say, fouled a lot. The girls are fouling her in training because she's the same like that as well. So it's yeah, she's got a lot of talent, and we hope that we can just be part of her journey as she continues to kick on. But I'm massively, you know, not putting pressure on her, but, you know, I think she's going to make a big impact for us as we go forward. We just had to take these first couple of games, probably just to embed her into the championship and into what we are doing. It's exactly the same as what we had to do with the likes of Mel Phillips and Marianne at the beginning of this season, and Evie Gaines, she's been here, and Amelia Hazard, all these young players that have come into the side, and they need a few games just to get them used to the league. You know, big players realise very quickly that the championship is fast, furious, and, you know, competitive. And in and out possession, it's not going to be the same as training in your double cell sides.
And just lastly, we saw the return of Bonnie Horwood today. You can tell the calming influence she has when she comes onto the pitch. That's going to be a big boost for us as well, her coming back.
Again, yeah. I mean, it's Bonnie. We know how good Bonnie is, and it was good to get her on the pitch today. And she was ready last week, but it just wasn't the game of the tightness. You know, today, getting her on and just allowing her to try to produce things and get us moving forward in the right way. She was the one that was probably getting the ball to Sophie Quirk a lot, and, yeah, getting the ball into good areas and making things happen. She has a physicality to her as well. She's going to take a couple of games to get back up to where she wants to be naturally, but yeah, it's great to have her back, and the squad's in a good place. As I say, we were missing on today, but apart from that, it was good to see the performances of the players off the bench. You know, Trisha Gould, I thought, come on, and again, really good player. You know, really skillful and stuff. You know, has had come into us late and has had a few sort of knocks and niggles. But what's nice is the players that come off the bench are really starting to have a nice impact. Whether that's at the back with the likes of Wesley or someone like Bonnie coming back from a long-term injury. So yeah, we're going to need everyone as we hit this run. We tick the game off. You know, there's a lot of games being postponed. We can hopefully continue to have a nice run of games. We've got to get points on the board. Let's score a few more goals.